I'm in a code QL meeting. It is running longer than expected.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a big problem today. He says 5 minutes. Okay.
okay, yeah.
Okay. On their sprint team, and the management brought in someone new, and in the middle of a sprint,
Oh,
and this person made some mistake and it broke a bunch of shit.
it's always happen in his company.
So
Someone has
so it's
compromised every time he said.
yeah, so that was yeah, and so the yeah, it's a bummer because I'm learning that. So when you're in a team and it's a sprint situation kind of thing, that even though it was one person that made the mistake, if the sprint is not completed in that time frame, then the hammer comes down on everybody.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Teamwork. It's a teamwork.
What's that?
It's a teamwork. Everyone else.
Right. But as I understand it, it's set up where you can't just go in and try and fix it along with everybody else. The fixes have to be within, you know what I mean? So you don't really have control over those other pieces, right? You have control over and so, yeah. And then obviously, and then some things that people like, if their parts don't get fixed, then you can't deal or fix what you need, right? Because some of it is, dependent on the other things.
Yes. If anyone done a mistake means that will be allotted only to that person, or if he need any help means they will provide. But here in this company, everyone have to work, I think, for that work if any mistake has happened.
How was your trip?
Yeah, it's very good. I have cast my vote. It's a good thing.
Of course.
Yes. Actually, two political parties will come. Last 20 years, only the two political parties will come into power. They don't do anything to the people. If 5 years one stay means we got bored, we have no, we don't like the people, we will do it for the opposite one. Once after 5 years, again we got bored and we will back to the same one. Now new political parties come into that, join in that election. So everyone like to put vote for that new one. We are expecting because people want change.
Change.
First thing change, and we expect this, at least this one do something better for the people.
Well, I hope so. And I definitely hope the same for us when it comes time. Yes.
Actually, all the railway station, bus stand are fully rushed because of this. Everyone want to vote, so everyone going to their hometown. So
I see.
Around 90% vote is recorded this time. Actually,
90% of people, did I hear that? 90% voted?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. We've never had that here.
Other area 90%, totally overall 84% there.
Wow. We've never had over, I don't think we've ever had over. Now, no, India doesn't, I do not know this. In India,
this is only for my state only, not for overall India.
Okay. So, but do you have where you're mandated to vote?
Yes.
Oh, so that's the big difference, right? So you're like Australia. You have to vote. I see.
Not mandate, but this
Oh,
time every people plan to vote. We don't want to waste our vote.
okay. Okay. Yeah, Australia, you have to vote. You know, in America, you don't, which is part of the problem. Not enough people vote. Not enough people vote. And then don't vote, and then they complain.
Mm.
No, you don't get to complain if you don't vote.
Only president vote or state-wise vote for you?
Say that again?
For you, only president you are voting, or state-wise, do you have any vote for California state?
Oh, right. Yeah, we have. Yeah, there's state races. Yeah, there's absolutely state races. And then president, and then also Congress.
Okay.
So federal Congress. So we even have, I don't know if you have, we have actually local races too.
Okay.
Like council, we have local city councils.
Okay.
And so we vote for them as well. City councils are the people that are, you think of it as like, if they really just they're kind of they're the political arm of administrative things, right? So they hire somebody to make sure, that the garbage trucks go and make sure that the water plant is working properly. But they are the political faces of that. So if people want to change or whatever in terms of, like, let's say their water rates or things like that, that's something that like a city council has to deal with, that kind of thing. Or if they're not happy with the utility company, stuff like that. Yeah, that's what the local council people do. Also in terms of schools.
Okay.
Yeah. And then of course the state is, we have a governor, we have governors. Do you have
Yeah.
governor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we also have state congresses.
Okay.
So we have, that as well. So yeah, we vote for a lot of people. We vote for a lot of people.
Actually,
But it's interesting how they track, or so it's only legal to vote where you're from. Is that, is it only legal to vote where you're from? That's why you had to go to a different town?
I have registered there in my hometown only. If you want, you can, which place you are staying, there also you can register. Because once in 3 years, they will ask which place do you want to vote. You have proper address proof for that.
Right. Okay. I just didn't know if they said wherever you're from, that's where you have to go then to vote. I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, I have address proof in my hometown, so
yeah,
I go there.
Yeah. We have to vote whatever we can change, right? Our address, but whatever address is in the voting system, for local and state, and federal elections, then you can only go to certain polling places to vote. So you can't go into a different county.
Okay.
If your address is not in that county, you can't go to that county and vote.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
You gotta, but if I wanted to, then I'd have to change my address, to the voting into the county voting system.
Okay. Once
That's
you
how
have proper address proof, only you can go and vote there, no? For example, if you want to vote in Washington or some other place, some other state,
Yeah, you got to change. Yeah, you have to absolutely change change your vote, change your address information, and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can't, because when you move somewhere, and so that's the other thing, is that technically it's illegal to be living somewhere.
Okay.
But then, so let's say I lived in Washington State, but then I moved to California.
Okay.
I technically should not be able to vote anymore
Okay.
for the people in Washington State.
Okay.
But if I don't change my address, then they may not catch that or whatever. So, yeah. And you can't vote for both. You can't vote in both. you can't vote for, Washington and for California.
Two place?
Yeah, right. You can't do that.
No?
Nope. Nope. That's not allowed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
the cancellation policy in our project, that is good.
Oh, good. You like it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it.
Good. Yes. So we're pretty much finished on the friction point changes. He's got to write a little bit of text. I need to show both you guys that. He wanted me. We weren't seeing it eye to eye, so I said I'd try and find examples. So, how's the scraper thing?
In palm.xml, you need to update that.
He's there, sorta.
Something is muted.
Yeah, I think he was talking.
I can't hear the voice.
He was talking to somebody.
Okay.
How's the scraper thing going?
Yeah, it's good. We have to finalize today.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay. And then there needs to be, and I'm hoping that that's something that you can work on.
Yeah, okay.
Which is I have to give you what I'm looking for though before so I got to get you that, but it's basically some analytics off of the landing page and onboarding page.
Okay.
Right? So to be able to put in where someone clicks, when they click, so to get that, so that I know what's working and not working, maybe in the copy on the landing page.
Okay. Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Once click that page, it will open some other page. It will go to another link. Or
No, what I'm talking about is analytics. Okay. So when somebody goes onto the site,
okay,
and they're now they're looking at it, and I think we have 3 or 4 buttons to start here, right? To go into the onboarding page.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to know, when someone comes in, right? Someone comes in to know that, and then if they click, where do they click? So is it right away? Is it the 4th one, the 3rd one, right? So that we get more of an idea of how long does it take someone to go on to the onboarding page, or, that kind of thing. I know I have to look at it because I think some of it can be done just through Google Analytics. So I have to check into that. So I don't know how much we need to actually work under the hood or not, but that's something that we need to have, so that we can analyze how good the site's doing or not doing in terms of getting people to where are the stopping points with someone clicking through.
Because
right?
if I am a user, what I will do means I fully explore the page. If everything if I feel good means I will click that get started button. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes. Sometimes I will look into the picture how it is. The picture is very good. Something
Right.
it takes time.
Right. But it'd be important to know, how many people come into the site and then go away without clicking, right? And then how many people click into the onboarding page. This is really important.
Oh,
They click into the onboarding page, but then they don't end up paying,
okay.
right? So that, that just starts to tell us and give us data that suggests, oh, well, the landing page worked, but something about the onboarding page didn't work,
Okay. Yeah.
right? And and if it's a small number, not a big deal. But if you start seeing trends, or you see, then that's like, okay, then we have to make some UI changes, right?
Okay.
Something about that. But I know that Google Analytics does some of that. So I will look at that first, but then you and I will work on that.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's going to be that internally, Arun was looking at it. Once someone's a member, and you'll have to see that too. He's still working on it, and then he'll show you, the reporting function. So, because we need to know, the most important thing to know is, for me, and anybody that ends up working for me, is what events aren't popular, what events are not moving, right? That's really important, because I got to get those out of there as soon as possible, and and put other ones in, try other ones, and not continue to bring that kind in. And the only way to do that, to know that, is to get basically real-time reporting from the users that get what event is just not being chosen.
Oh, okay.
Right? Everybody's, people are getting this, but it's not being chosen. And that's critically important information to know. And it takes too long for me to go through all the users, especially as you grow.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I need it in a reporting, fashion. And then conversely, I also need to know, what are the really popular ones. And because then you can do other similar ones. So let's just say theoretically, let's say that the comedy club is really popular. Let's say it's really popular.
Is popular comedy club for any nights, music nights? You always say.
I'm sorry?
Which one is more popular there in the US?
In the
Which category?
It's both very similar. But there's a little bit of subculture. There are some cities that comedy clubs are very popular, and other cities people, they still have comedy clubs, but they're just less popular. So it's kind of interesting that it's also, some of that is culturally driven by the city. And music is basically universal. Every city, live music is very popular. I guess, though, I would have to say, in terms of consistency of like a place filling up. Now, we're not talking about big concerts and stuff, because that's different. Those are big names and stuff like that. But we have the apples to apples, right? So a little comedy club versus a small bar band venue, right? And those are like local bands, local music, regional music people, right? I would say that comparing, because that's about equal, comparing those two things, more consistently, the comedy club will fill up.
Okay, yeah.
more than those small live music venues. And I think it's because the live music venues, they're always changing. It's always, a slightly different style of music. So they'll bring in a country, then they'll bring it, or there'll be jazz, or it'll be, rock and roll. And you have followers of that, but that's not as they're more, grouped like that in terms of those kind of followers or those followers. Whereas comedy, it's
okay, it's
broad.
But
broad.
Have different varieties. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, it's an interesting question. Yeah. So yeah, I would say consistently the comedy clubs would fill up.
Okay.
More so, be full, more full. But so let's say the comedy club is really popular, then what I'm going to want to do is then keep those people interested in the, and make sure that then I put in different clubs so that I'm not always using the same club.
Okay.
And then put in another club, because then that, if I'm seeing that this is so popular that people keep wanting to choose that, they're going to get bored, with the same club. So just, so make sure that I then start doing a mix, of more than clubs. So that's why those analytics, that data is going to be critically important to, the curating, right? The event curation.
Yeah.
That's why a part of me, I've been told now, by Naveen and Siwa as well, that, and I get it, that eventually that all that should be done by AI.
Okay.
And that then, that I train the AI, and then the AI does it, right? And does the actual picking and choosing of the events that go into the data, into the matching database. But there's a part of me that really, like, human curation of, events and activities that are happening in the area, and especially when there's new ones, there's something new happening. People like to do the new things. And, I don't know how that's going to go. I do know that probably there's going to have to be some more AI dependence on as they're coming in to the dashboard. But in terms of the actual choosing what goes into the matching database, part of me says that I should, as I grow and I go into more cities, that just to hire, you hire someone, and then maybe you hire two people, that, when it just becomes too many, I can't do all of those cities, right? And so, and that there is that human curation element that could make a difference, a positive difference. That's kind of like how I'm leaning. I know, like I said, I'm going to need AI to probably do eventually in terms of bringing in events, but in terms of the end choice, I don't know, it still might be human.
Okay.
So, well, he is really stuck, obviously.
Based on their interest, clicking that event only, we can be able to find out what they are interested. For that, we can use AI and find out which category, which event, which type of event they are more interested. But we need some at least 2 weeks to find out. Minimum 2 weeks we need, maximum 3 months to check how the user curated in which event more.
Right. Yeah.
Because within a week we can't able to maybe
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, absolutely. And, but I'm not ready to, we need to do, we need to do the minimal viable product. We need to, have people in there and using it. And then we're going to get valuable data about how everything is working. And then at that point, there'll be a time for, upgrading,
Okay.
changes, whatever.
Because in triple two is different because people come for only for friendship as well as dining. They don't look for that place type of here, and the people also look for that event. What type of event?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, that's the way it is here. I mean, it's about what do I want to go do? And so we're combining those two things of, interesting events, interesting activities to go do, and then being able to go and do that with a few other people
Yeah.
and to connect with, and that you don't have to do the planning. See, here, younger people, they really don't like to plan. It's kind of a generational thing. And so this that's why those other apps are successful, even though they differ a little bit, but the main goal is we're going to get you out.
Okay.
We're going to get you meeting people, and you don't have to plan it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's the main goal and success of these apps.
Okay.
And then the other one, which is more, what should we say, under the surface. And this I learned from because I used to do my own events, and this is why this all came into being. And also all my market research is that people under 35, they don't like using the dating apps.
Okay.
Right? They don't like using the dating apps. They're tired of it. It's all about meeting people organically.
Oh, okay.
They go to social mixers, but that's really hard because they go to social mixers and there's like 60 people, and you got to put yourself out there and talk, introduce. And that's hard for a lot of people.
Okay.
And so people are going to be using this to find dates.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would easily say that 60 to 70% of these people easily are going to be looking for dates and looking for eventual relationship.
Okay.
And because they're tired, they don't like doing it through the dating apps. They don't, and they want to do it organically, but it's not easy to do organically. And so this provides them an opportunity every month to meet, because we do the mix of men and women. And so, this provides a more organic opportunity. And each month it's a new opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the same time, you're going to some place you want to go to, right? And so, but we don't market it that way because my people that I did the singles events for, my young market, I had an older market and a younger market, and they were specific, connection events where I facilitated. Right. We had prompting games. We had cards on the table, and they had to ask each other and talk to each other based on the questions on the cards, things like that. So like team building games, but it was for communicating with a potential date.
Okay.
And my younger market said, we want to meet someone, but we don't want to have it be so pressured in a dating type situation.
Okay.
So that's why social.
Okay.
That's why we don't market it that way, but everyone's going to be using it that way.
We don't directly say it's a dating app, but it's somewhat different. You can make friends as well as use it
Right.
for dating also, but directly we don't want to say.
Yeah.
So dating app, mostly some of them only purposely they need, only they will go. This
Hello?
one,
Oh, sorry, Jaya. Hello?
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Yeah,
You want to say hi to Jaya?
hi Arun.
yeah. Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. I was
No,
working
you're
on
not.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on something that I just got a break for 30 minutes. I'm just going out for lunch and then I'll come back.
Okay. So you're still going through all that stuff. I understand.
Yeah, that's okay, Lori, because something is messed up with the Maven compiler. So we are trying to figure it out what messed up with the Maven compiler.
Compiler?
Yeah, we are using Maven 3.11 compiler for building our apps like in GitHub automatically for the Java project. Somehow it is working, build is working and deployment is working. But the problem is we have a code QL, like it's a code quality check. We have it in BMW, like a Sonar Cube in outside world. That's code QL is not working and it's not allowing me to merge any changes into release branch. Like we have a release on Tuesday. So it's not allowing me to merge any code changes into release branch. It's getting failed. The same code is working and I'm able to deploy it into directly, but I'm not able to merge the code.
No, I'm
That's what we are
sorry.
trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's what we are trying to figure it out. But it's okay. We'll figure it out anyhow.
Okay. So, since I can tell you're in the car, so we can't do, can you and I meet later then? Because I needed to show you the examples and we need to finalize the whole text thing. So,
Yeah, sure.
okay. But for right now then, with Jaya, you guys need to talk Scraper, I guess.
Yeah. Arun, have you seen the document?
No, Jay, I didn't have time to see the document. Yeah, yesterday I was working on the, like day before yesterday I was working on the friction changes and I
Because
completed
once
that
you
yesterday.
finalize means at least these 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, is it possible, Arun?
That's a good question because yesterday I started a little bit on analyzing up, like converting into mobile app, which one is will be best. I created a new repo and I started working on that analysis.
Oh,
Parallelly, the only, yeah, that's what I'll try to see this weekend if I'm free because last weekend I was not even available I was not even in front of my laptop. I was traveling. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll try it. Yeah. But Scrapper, we are just going to do the analysis and performance improvement, right? We are not going to
nice.
do any logic changes, right?
Yes. Because once if you look into means it's okay. Because can I share it now? Is it possible for you now?
Oh, he can't see, he's driving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm driving now. Yeah, I'm in the car.
Okay. Okay.
The
This
traffic.
weekend you can look.
Okay.
Arun.
Okay, so how about, okay,
No,
so,
you can share your screen and you can explain it. I can just
okay,
listen to it and then I just need to clear 2 signals and then traffic will be less. It's 2 signals will be traffic will be worse.
okay, yeah, I don't want you, we need you not to get in an accident, so.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine,
Need
Lori.
to-
I can able to listen, Lori.
You
Whenever
can
I was
listen, okay, go ahead,
Yeah.
Jay.
You can see my traffic is worse, so I'm sitting in the traffic.
Okay, wow,
It will take
that's
time to clear
fun.
this.
You're in that traffic just to go get some food?
Yeah. This is the only option I need. I can get out of my office. This is a road that all the restaurants are there.
Okay,
Yeah. Otherwise, I need to go home and come back. But going home and come back, it will take another 30 to
Yeah.
40 minutes for me.
understood. Okay, go ahead, Jaya.
Actually, I send you what are all the details you asked me. No, that are all I have that article flow, everything and all.
Okay.
Actually, for city, getting using city slug. Only if it is in the correct format, only it will be used. Because what
City
city
slug means
means, it will
no, that city slug. What you're like San Fran, like Frisco is working, right? Frisco is also in the same. Like we are adding every city is based on that format, right?
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Because we tested 3 cities all at once and
Yeah.
they worked. We tested, that we put in San Jose and Fresno and they all pulled in events.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is this report partially in terms of what you saw, how David did the scraper?
Yes, it's a David
Okay.
code only. Purely David code, not my own idea. Fully what's there in our software, I have done a research and put it into words.
Okay.
Actually, here no limitation. What is that drawback is no validation for any slug format. If any invalid database value also, it will break the scrap. And no fault
Okay.
if any data is missing, city data is missing.
No, like the
What?
data will be inserted by either by you or me, right? Why we are going to
Yes.
insert because it's not from UI, right? It's directly from backend. We are going to manually insert the data record. It's like an insert query. We are going to prepare it, right? So there will not be any validation. That's what David did for, I think, Sacramento. That's the only thing he did. I added two
In
validation.
future, if you
When I did the
added many cities, means this type of if any data, city data is missing, no fallback is there.
no, whenever we are onboarding, right, that will be that will be part of our onboarding task list, right? When we are onboarding at the city, we need to validate everything is working, right? That first thing is we need to add an entry in database. That's our first task list, and then we'll have a different task list accordingly, right? Like first thing is we need to insert a record in our city database, and then we need to check all the scrapper logic is working, and those are like testing task list we need to have whenever we are onboarding a new city. That's the reason I checked when I added the Fresco and Sacramento. I added only in database directly, and then every part, the other parts are working automatically because that's the way we tested that whether onboarding can be done easily, like only adding an insert entry in database, then it started working. Yeah.
Okay, for category also based on the slug only it does work. If no category is selected, it take all events. If any specific category is taken, based on that category slug, it will use. For that you ask for that file name and all.
Yeah.
That and all I have added.
Yeah.
For your verification, you can look into that one.
No, but file name I ask is like which category, how it is mapping, because open mic, how it is mapping to cultural, like spaces, something it's matching, right? We have 4 categories. In our event dashboard, we have only 4 categories. But in Scrapper,
Here,
we have list, we have more than
not
drop down, we have more than
category
8.
types, some it like music, something food.
No, how we are mapping that to our category, that's the one we need to do the analysis, because Lori mentioned sometimes she is not getting the exact matching for our category list. Like we have 4 and the drop down has 8 or 9, right? Some scenario, Lori is trying to pull some data, but she's not getting the exact value.
Here, for example, in our software, how it is
If you open the drop down, you will see a lot of details, right? Like lot of drop downs. How we are?
It will list. Otherwise, we have to only all categories. Based on
No. I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is, okay. For example, bike is mapped to which category in our scenario, in our code. Like we have live entertainment, participation activity, cultural spaces, and culinary, right? Bike is mapped to which category? We need to check that corresponding mapping. Then, in case if we have any issues, then we can fix it. Because Lori is facing sometimes issue when she is pulling the category, but it's not showing the correct category accordingly. like the mapping is not showing accordingly. Then she needs to manually change the category, the drop down, and then she needs to update it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that sounds like the first thing. But then another thing after that would be, if it's possible, because it seems that when I try and do all categories, it's never really like that. That's why it didn't like that. And so David had separated them out, and then that worked better.
Okay.
But in terms of, remember we talked about that once we start other cities, Eventbrite's going to get cranky.
Okay.
And so what I was looking for is eventually that somehow we can merge, right? We can merge some of these subcategories. We could change it or whatever. So I'm not pulling so much for each city, right? So instead of having to do 4 scrapes in a city or 5 scrapes, maybe we only need to do 2, right?
Also, I have some idea. Here in the bike, I found some other category. What type of category is it? We can add it here. Principal or whatever, maybe participation activities, anything. Because some of the things I don't know, some other categories and all. Walk, run, and under this category.
Yeah, that's what I like. We are going to do it in the back end, how we are mapping it. If we are able to do that, if we are able to do the analysis in those area, then we can, instead of showing these many drop downs, we can show our 4 categories itself, right? In the background, we can do all the logics, like which are the events we need to pull it for bike or something. We can do that in the background, but in the UI, we'll show only the 4 categories for Lori, so it will be easy for her to pick it up and.
And one more thing, Lori said
While sending the request.
she's going to hire someone. If someone new has come, means on seeing that if it is line dancing, means it is come under music, live music free, means it's come under music category. And
No. That's what I'm saying is in UI, we'll reduce the drop down. Like instead of these many drop downs, we'll have 4 drop downs what we have in our category list.
okay.
But background, we'll have a map. Okay, when user is triggering a live entertainment, we will check like, okay, live entertainment matches with bike, open mic or something. We'll send those in the request. So we'll get all the event instead of making 10 or 5 or 6 scrap per request. Instead of that, we'll make only 1 scrap request. In the background, we will merge all the requests and we'll send the response for Lori. In this case,
Right.
like
Okay.
So as I understand, if I'm understanding this, right?
Understand.
So if I'm understanding
So
it is
it's,
that,
all
yes, so
categories.
that'll be, I will see a drop down of the 4 categories, and one will be live entertainment. So when I hit that to scrape, I won't just get open mic. I'll get open mic, I'll get comedy, I'll get live music. Right.
Yeah. Currently, I don't know how, like David may return it in the mapping after getting the results. What I'm saying is, instead of getting the results and mapping it, while sending the request itself, we'll send accordingly. So we'll send only 1 request for each category and you will get all the events.
Right.
According to the map.
The separating out, I do remember this. The separating out was a fix, right? Was some sort of fix because it used to just be, we were trying to just pull everything within particular dates or whatever, or all and that just wasn't working well. So he then separated it out just so that it could be working. And, not saying it was the best solution, but it was a fix that he did at the time.
Okay.
And then we never looked at it again, meaning David. We never looked at it again. And when the scraper would stop working, he would just go in and change something within the API thing, and then it would work again. But that was, once again, was just a short-term fix. What are you going to go eat, Arun?
Yeah, I'm just particular. I'll go.
No, what are you going to eat?
I came to Chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh,
Yeah, rice rice.
Yeah, rice. Yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle only has rice, right? Other restaurants will not have rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is,
So
Yes, yes.
are the
all
two of you,
categories
do
and
the
four
two of you
categories
understand?
only. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jaya.
All categories and 4 categories only here list. At the back, it will map to that. For example,
No,
open
that
mic.
analysis we need to do. That's what I'm asking. No, that's the analysis you need to do. Like, what are the mappings currently it's done? Like, which are the events are mapped to which category? Yeah, we need to put it in a notepad and then
Mm,
while triggering the request, if UI is triggering live category, then we need to call all those 4
mm.
different categories to Eventbrite and get the list and then update it and send it to UI. So instead of Lori triggering all these, like 10 are there, right? 10 or 12 are there, right?
Okay.
Instead of 12, Lori will trigger only 4 requests.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the analysis you can do it, and taking date filter also you can do it. I guess all upcoming events, how dates are done, I don't know, but you can check the date filter, how we return the date logic. You can update accordingly.
Okay. Here.
Right, because remember, Jaya, Arun didn't create it. So I think Arun, isn't this is basically the last piece under the hood that, you know, we haven't fully taken back from David, so to speak?
I didn't explore Lori, the backend code yet, fully. That's I was working fully on the front end code, right? Backend code only I worked on the fixing the dashboard page and then reports page I created. Those things only I explored it, like user page. Eventbrite, I did a scrapper whenever there is a issue. I used to check what are the things failing. Then I added that fetch class, like fetch
Right.
ticket class API as a callback. I didn't check the existing logic, how the scrapper was working. I didn't explore that code.
Okay.
Yeah, as Jaya is, if Jaya provides me the files and mapping, then I can easily, like I can sit 1 or 2 hours and
Yeah,
I
I
can
will check
Okay.
it today
understand the logic.
and let you know tomorrow. These
Yeah, yeah,
categories and
okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, sure, sure.
One more thing,
Yeah, yeah.
Lori, have you checked for the start date, custom date? Have you checked for the custom date, Lori, start date and the end date? Is it working for manual scrap correctly?
Have I tested it?
Yeah.
I know I've done the max pages. I've changed that and it worked. I think I've done the date range. I've done a date range. I don't think I've done the start or end date. It was never really necessary. Yeah, that was really never necessary because it's also built into the scraper in terms of it's only, what was that, 21 days? I think it's somewhere in there that's 21 days or something like that. So I know that the latest events that come in are not later than 21 days from the scrape
Okay.
time.
Then you always choose all of
I think it's 21 days, pretty sure.
Okay.
I think, yeah, same 21 days, I guess.
Yeah. So that was built in because otherwise you're just getting a ton of events and then you have to use the oh, you took that out?
Which one?
So date
Oh,
filter will come only.
okay.
Date filter will come
Yeah, I
only
got
if you date range, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, so it was not as necessary to use those date fields because of that.
Okay.
Now I'm just thinking of something, Arun, that may be a good thing to have during those times when, you know, maybe we need, there's too many people, there's too many people that, for some reason couldn't get into an event, we have to put something in there maybe 6 days before or something like that. So it might be possible, might be necessary at that time. That's why it's probably good to just leave those because we need to see how this is all going to work.
Yes, we need a
Right.
custom dish
Yeah.
because someone likes one day is special for them. That day they want to go.
Oh yeah, the app's not set up that way. The app's not
Yeah,
set
no,
up
that is for like picking the date range, which date range Lori wants the events. That's for that one.
Yeah, okay.
Lori, I'll drop and then we'll connect later, Lori.
Okay, you let me know.
Yeah, sure, I'll ping you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Are you join after that?
I'm sorry.
Okay, whether he will join or
No. He just meant he and I are we have to finish up this text thing. No. So do you have enough to go on?
no. We will discuss. We will discuss this page. Actually, I want to know that.
Sorry, hang on one second.
Yeah. Okay. Go. What is going on?
Sorry,
No worries.
I'm a little foggy this morning. Foggy.
Okay.
And so I'm already on my second cup.
I also addict to coffee. Without that, that day will not be good for me.
What's not good for you?
Without coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Okay, so go ahead.
Actually, have you tried anything here, Laurie? Because you said default is maximum 21 days.
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is. But like I said, I think we should leave these because as the business, as we have people in there, and then if there's any scenarios where all of a sudden I feel like I need to bring an event in
Okay.
to, that just for a last minute thing or whatever, more that kind of thing, then I, would want to be able to do that.
Yeah, okay. Here it will be only. Actually, it will be next after 6 days only it is taking. First 5 days it's not taking. It's rejected that events. I saw.
Right. So I think that's been changed. I have to talk to Arun about that, but I think we lowered it a little bit to 3 or 4 days. I think 3 days.
I also saw some of the rejected cases, for which cases and all it rejected. Disqualifying words, okay.
Oh yeah, because
Thursday,
we
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only allowed.
we're Thursday through Sundays. Yeah.
Okay, is there any?
And that was to help the general funnel, right? To fill the groups, right? We didn't want to dilute it out that people get choose from events all different days.
Okay. Here, too soon, less than 5 days lead time. Because,
Okay, yeah.
After
So
5 days only we are choosing.
okay, so I know that we changed it to 3 days, so I don't know why that's because the event it's 3 days including let's see, because we tested this and it was like I saw it during the beta too. That if it was Wednesday, we realized that it was actually sort of generated on the time. It wasn't just the day, but it was on the time. So if it was an event that came in Wednesday morning, then it would be the morning 4 days later, not the end of that day. So yeah, so we'll talk to Arun about that, why that's saying less than 5 days rather than it should be less than 4 days.
Because price and all is okay. From $0 to $25 is allowed. Price amount, minimum to maximum. How much?
Yeah. So remember that was it was going to become, because of the changes in Eventbrite, those events are going to come in and then I just don't choose those.
Okay.
It was too difficult because they've restructured how you can pull that information, that that it was just much easier to let those events come in, but then I won't choose that event because there's different pricing, and the pricing differences are based upon if you do early bird. So now we have user behavior that has to prepay, and so we don't want that. And so, but I just ignore those. But it was going to be almost impossible with the changes, the way that they Eventbrite, you know, did that, the pricing structures, that for us to have it not come in.
Yes, 12 to 29. From 12 to
Right.
29 means price dollar.
Yes.
Whether you will select or not, because it's about
Right, but that's why. So when those events come in from the scraper,
Okay.
and if they have multiple price categories, I won't be choosing that event to go into the matching database.
Okay.
Because they're, you know, the reason why there's these multiple prices can be anything from buying a whole, it could be a sitting kind of event where you buy a whole table.
Okay.
Right? So that's more expensive, to a cheap price, meaning, well, if you pay for this ticket 3 weeks before the event, it's called early bird.
Okay.
Then you save money, and so it's a less amount. It's a different amount if you pay at the door. That's why you see the different pricing structures on some of them, and those we can't use because of the user behavior, in terms of we can't say this is the price in case they don't buy, go, you know, it's a prepay thing. So we're not doing prepay.
Okay. Actually, we have two types of scrapper, software. One is manual scrapper. Another one is automatic scrapper. Automatic scrapper is scheduling. It will automatically fetch events from Eventbrite. That
you're
one
talking
is,
about you're talking about a third party.
Yeah.
A separate, yeah. You know, I looked at those, but they become very expensive for how much we're going to be using them.
Oh, okay.
Especially when we go to more than one city.
Yeah.
It'll become very expensive.
Because once the user are increased, at that time we need, because one can't manage fully.
Yeah.
Okay, I will check into one time. Because it pulled different prices at 23, but you will not going to see it.
Yeah, and I won't choose that one.
Okay, I never saw. Once we have clicked, it will automatically go to the front page.
It goes into, well, yeah, it goes into the database. Once we click the auto add, some, you know, it will be shown.
Okay.
It will be shown to people.
Okay.
Now, Arun has recently done the friction changes of where, and don't ask me to explain it.
I have read that friction.
Oh, right.
Yes.
But also
at a time one category is enabled, another one is disabled. Once if it is selected, means only another category is enabled, like that. Done now.
Yeah. But he's added now the so if somebody cancels the event that they're going to, the replacement event is going to be one that is filling up, so that we can
filling, or
we can better,
which
yeah,
one is
we can
faster. It will.
Yes. But when then we click the auto add, it will initially go in to people, and then we see how it's doing.
Okay.
And so that's why, and this is the part that, you know, the other thing is that the human curation, AI, it's that we have to make sure, and of course AI can do this. I realize that, but they have to make sure that it's that in each category, like the two events that I choose, say for cultural, they have to be different dates, obviously. Obviously. So for each category, those two events need to be different dates.
Okay.
So that's also part of the choosing process.
Right now we are doing it only manually. Once it.
Yes, that's all this, what you're looking at now is what I do. It's the manual part.
Okay.
It's the manual part of, daily operation of the app, that this is the manual part.
Yeah, okay.
And like I said, there's a part of me that wants to keep it that way. Like I said, I do know that AI can eventually make what we bring in better.
Okay.
But the actual clicking, saying, okay, I want this event to go in, I want this to go in. I don't know. I haven't made that choice yet. So that's gonna, we'll see as the business goes.
Okay.
But to me, it may become actually even a marketing thing to be able to say, it's human curation. We are, we're looking at the events and the activities and, finding the cool things. And, it's a bit of a marketing thing. Plus, while we're still small, Jaya,
Okay.
I'm going to be sending out events that, because in Eventbrite, you see events 2 to 3 months in advance, right? People, it's usually 6 weeks to 2 months that people put events on, because that's how long it takes,
Okay.
for enough people to pay, right? To do the event. And so I'm going to be sending people lists, a little checkbox, form, whatever, and saying, what do you like?
Okay.
What do you like? So, and I can do this as we're small, and I can start learning our customers.
Because
So that then
we are doing it in
What's that?
the onboarding itself. No, what do you like?
Well, they click the categories they like, the first two categories, and we,
Because
you know,
we
and
are
we
having
could,
lot of questions there to read their mind there.
yeah, and so the I decided not to put those questions in the onboarding, because if you make people think too much,
Yeah,
they may stop the process.
right.
And so that's why, while we're still small, it's easier for me to get this data, get the data from my members.
Okay.
And be like, these are things that are happening. Which ones do you like? And then they can just, oh, well, yeah, this one, this, and that kind of thing. And then and then that will help to, and eventually, see, that would be a cool AI thing now, wouldn't it? So that it's sent and it's all put into AI, and then AI can pull all those events. And then we wouldn't have a friction point problem anymore of people picking the events to fill them, because they're always going to be the right events, right? So I see that in the future too, but right now I have to learn my customer.
Yeah, that more.
And, I have to learn,
You have to read the other's mind. Actually,
yeah.
If they're not selected, means in the side, what type of events do you expect? What type of categories do you expect? We have to fill there also, because if I am a user, I'm seeing that event, I don't like that event. If I'm not selecting, means if you're not select that event, means you don't like that event. If you want what type of event do you prefer, we can do it for you, like that we can.
Right. So that is something that we can have in the future when I have enough critical mass.
Okay.
But if we do that while too small, then we potentially then we dilute the pool again.
Okay.
Because, right, if I start allowing people to choose, a third event or a fourth event, then the people that choose, it's all going to be spread out over the events. But when you get but at 1,000 people, right? But at 1,000 people, now we can play with that. We can do more with that.
Okay.
Right? You can't do it with 100 people or 200 people.
Okay.
And so,
Because if you are not chosen for 2 or 3 weeks, means we can ask the questions.
oh yeah. And,
Because on the first week it not needed. Some
Right.
days
So that's why they
nearing
get
to
one-
that
they get- they-
cycle closing, 28-day cycle closing.
right. So, but they do get another shot, right, at the apple. So they see the two events and they need to choose one, but once they choose it, and if they don't like it, or they don't like it, but if they change their mind, then they get another event, and it may be the one they saw, or it might be a different one, but that's all depends on the filling, right? The filling of the group. Eventually, so here's the thing. What here in this country, younger people generally, they get quickly overwhelmed with too much choice.
Okay. They want
And
too much choice.
Too much choice.
Okay.
And so I've been told that they want choice, but not a lot of choice.
Okay.
Because when there's too many choices, then they won't choose anything.
Yeah.
And the other problem is that young people know how to game a system better than anybody. And so if you keep having like, oh, I want something different, or, you click on a button and say change, right? And even if right, you keep on doing it. And the thing is, even when I reach critical mass, where I have, a lot of people, that could still produce problems. If you get, if it's this, no, I don't know. What about, okay, well, I don't know. You're right. And so that's very much a young person's kind of mindset in general. And so the other apps that are successful at this, they time left, you get date choice. You get date choice, but it's a restaurant. You don't get restaurant choice.
Okay.
It's like, okay, and they don't tell you till the day before.
Oh.
So, right. So I go in at the beginning of my cycle, my, subscription cycle, and I have 4 Wednesdays.
Okay.
And I can choose more than one date, but I can only choose one at a time. So I click on, okay, I want to go next week. And then I click on that. And then it's a week away. I don't know where I'm going until the day before.
Okay.
And so then it tells me the restaurant where I'm going. And then as soon as I go, then I can choose another Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And they don't have, what's interesting is they don't have, wait a minute, I take that back. Is it that, or they may have changed it so that you can choose more than one at a time. So they technically, Time Left technically does not have, they now do coffee shops too.
Okay.
So you meet 5 people at a coffee shop.
Okay.
Because people were complaining that it was too expensive to go to a restaurant all the time, right? And meet people. I mean, that's $60 like that.
Right.
And so, right. And so now they have it where you can choose as many coffee times that they are giving and restaurant times in a month.
Yeah, okay.
And that's a change. And so, but that's just telling me that they have,
Okay.
That's just telling me that they have a lot of people in the system. That's a lot of people.
They
So I'm sorry, is
set mine.
there something else you wanted to talk about here, what we're looking at?
One more thing.
Oh, look who's back.
Laurie, you said something you want to share, no?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, something you want to share. You said, oh.
Something I want to share. You mean my
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Oh, that was that Arun needs to. I need to go over it with Arun, and it's just that he's not in a real place to really look at it. So that's why I have to do. Yeah, it's about a way that I want to bring in some text, like an overlay thing, and then go away. I'm being a pain in the ass. I'm sure he'll tell you.
Not like that, Lori. I was explaining that because that when I added the text, it was not in a good shape yesterday. That's the reason I was trying to explain.
I was agreeing with you. You didn't hear me. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, but I want to know where we need to add, like, because after we dropped the call, right? I added in the top banner we have section.
I saw it, but you said we would discuss today, so I didn't bother to respond to you.
Yeah, but I just thought that would be the right place because it's be always on the top of the screen and it will be jumping and then someone will notice always.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I really appreciate the effort, super do, but it's still too far away from the person's eyes when they're looking at the events. So I found two websites that, I mean, they're UX design sites.
Okay.
And one is called, and you already do this, Arun and Jaya, it's called Glassmorphia or something like that. Glassmorphia?
Not sure.
What's that?
Glassmorphia.
This website name, Lori?
Glass. All right. Okay.
I can check that. If you ping me the links, I can check it and then I will implement it before our call, Lori.
No. I don't want you to implement it because I don't know what I'm looking at. So I want to show it to you and you tell me, it's, I think that's what will work. It's going to work. Remember, I am not, sure. I am, I have enough tech knowledge to make me very dangerous. So, as they say, and then the other one was glassmorphism.
Glassmorphism, okay.
And glassmorphism. And so glassmorphism, UI feed, you already do that. You told me you do and I've seen it. We have the glassy effect on.
Yeah. No, I did it that way, but I just want to know where we need to put that glassy effort. That's the only challenging part right now.
Over the events.
Yeah. Over the event. So it will be a one time just on that. When we open the dashboard page, we'll just show the glassy look with those jumping text.
Yeah, and it's gonna come out at you with the three sentences or two. I'm okay if you really think it's too much. We can do two. We can do two. And come out at you, and then slowly, and then go away. So do you get the idea that they're looking at it, and then it goes away, and they're looking at the events? That there's some sort of psychological connection between what they read and now they got to choose.
Okay, it will be a very big text, right? Then we are going to show a very big text above the event dashboard page, like a pop-up once.
Right, but like just literally like over
below the image, like below the current image we are rolling, right? Below that will show that as a big text.
All right.
Even though if event is available.
Okay, I'm sharing.
Yeah.
All right. So you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Okay. It's like a glassy one. It will show the events in the background.
Right, but except that the events will be, you can't really read the events. You're going to read the text.
Yeah. Once it disappears, events will be shown. Yeah.
Will be
Needs to be very
shown.
slow.
Will be shown clearly.
Yeah. But it needs to be very slow because they need to read it, right? So it needs to be very slow. The animation needs to be very slow.
Yeah, I mean, pretty slow, but then not stay, right? Pretty slow, but then, yeah. Because we want them to then focus, we don't want them to get like, they read it, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, here are my events. So do you like it? See, do you get it now? Do you get the vision now?
Yeah, I got it now.
What, you think it stinks?
No, Lori. It's not in the website, then it will not stink. If it is inside the website only, it will be stinks. If it's outside the website, we are good.
If it's what?
Like if it is outside the web page, then we are good. This is like a pop-up, right? So we are good.
Oh, you mean if it's outside? You meaning if it's just UI?
Yeah, not in the UI.
Not in the UI.
Yeah, this is above the UI, right? Like currently we have event page, even dashboard page. It's above the dashboard page. It's like another page layer above that, right?
No, it's on the events in the dashboard page.
Yeah, but it's a layer above the event dashboard saying this will be a new page in the background. It's code wise, it's a new page.
Okay, you keep saying above. I'm not understanding the word above in this context.
Like in this case, you are seeing a yellow background in the back, right? Like the human face was there, and above that it was showing, right? It's a layer like coding.
Yeah, so just pretend instead of those two pictures, those are the two events.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a layer above the dashboard page. So it will be a new page, it will load and it will disappear, then dashboard page will appear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, the word above makes me think on top. That's all. It's semantic.
No, above, in the sense it's in the view, you are seeing above the dashboard page.
Okay. Yeah. I think I got it.
Yeah.
But this was like the best example I could come up with, right? So, yeah. And so that you have to focus on the words. And then, but at the same time, what's on, there's something beneath it, right? There's something underneath it. It's the event, but they have to focus on the words. And then all of a sudden now they're focused just on the events. So Jaya, you probably, so why am I on this? This is because this is a little bit of the friction point thing, right? So the words are going to specifically be helping to, helping them choose, right? So the words are basically like, which one are you feeling? Which one is working for you, right? So, that kind of thing. And then the last sentence is time to choose, time to choose. You don't want them disappearing, something like that, right? So it needs to be right there, in enough time to read it and then out.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
It will show some seconds and will disappear like that, or time to choose that 3 sentences you have said, no?
Yeah. So it'll be there and then it'll disappear.
Okay.
Yeah. But then there's also instructions that are on the page that so that they understand they need to pick one so that they can pick another one. So that's all there already. This is just like an additional, here you are.
Okay.
Which one do you like? Go for it.
We have to make their mind on seeing lines.
Yes. Yes, exactly. See you, Arun? Jaya gets it.
Yeah, you showed this many things. Yesterday you just sent it 3 lines and I was showing and you you are explaining it. I will show that in the screen. You didn't explain. If you send me a screenshot of this text yesterday, I would have implemented it yesterday
I
itself.
know, but I figure, I figured that, I'm just figuring that you could just mind meld with me, all right?
Yeah, but you didn't mention the classy look, right? You mentioned it will be on the top of the screen.
Yes.
You didn't mention the classy look. Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, let me go in and then I could find what I'm really envisioning. And so, because obviously I was not communicating that well. But you put those sentences in, and yeah, it just looked like this blob, a paragraph. And so, and I agreed with you.
Yeah. When I put that in the paragraph in the UI, I felt like UI is completely messed up.
You were not wrong. So, but yes, so this is great. Great. I don't need to send this to you now, right? You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Oop. Okay. So then we don't need to meet then, Arun?
Yeah, yes, Ravi.
Okay, what is
Yeah,
yes
I will
mean?
implement it and I'll send you the screenshot once
Okay.
I'm done with that change. And once we are good, then I'll push it to prod.
Okay.
Yesterday after our discussion, I was like, okay, I was sitting and exploring which one will be the best solution for mobile app. Yesterday I was checking about capacitor to convert it to an Android app, but React and Expo, it will be a little hard solution for us because we need to do iOS also, right? For a capacitor, we need a Mac for building the app for iOS. That's a drawback I saw in capacitor.
Okay, so are you saying that you to build the so I was under the impression that when you're building this, you'll be able to build it once for both.
No, that's what I'm exploring it. Which one will be the suitable solution for our code?
Okay.
Like Next.js migration to React plus Expo, it will be a little complex one, but we can do it.
Okay.
But yesterday I was exploring other option. Which are the other options we have available? I was exploring capacitor yesterday, and with capacitor, I'm able to run the app in my stimulator, in my local stimulator in Android Studio. I'm able to run in Android version like Google Pixel 9a. I'm able to run the mobile app with capacitor, but capacitor will not work directly with iOS. So I need to find out.
Okay, so may I offer to you that this might be the moment. Now, you were not involved in the discussions when I first joined Stupa, okay? And Raja was specifically speaking to this, and there was a solution, and that they seemed very comfortable with an understanding of, and I haven't used him yet, so I can use him. I've been told I can use him as long as I didn't use him regularly. So, may I have him connect with you specifically for that before you get in too deep?
No, I was just exploring the option, Lori. I'm not getting into deep because yesterday what I did is I just initially built the APK file and deployed it in the simulator, and then I was testing basic login, and then I'm able to log in and give me like 5 minutes. I'll reach office parking, then I can show my screen like what I did yesterday for only for Android, but not for iOS. Yeah.
I'm not saying you're getting in too deep yet. I'm just saying this was a fairly long discussion in my first Zoom meetings with the whole team, right? But that was before you were part of the team. And so would you be okay with it? I'd really like it, if at least just in this one instance, that then Raja can just have a quick conversation with you in terms of what he was talking about to me.
Yeah, they mentioned me like check for option for the React native app. That's what yesterday I was exploring it, but based on the Next.js code we have, like based on our code, AI suggested that React plus Expo will be little harder for us for our code to migrate it to mobile app. So they
Right.
suggested Capacitor, but Capacitor is available for both Android and iOS. But for iOS build alone, we need a Mac. Like for
Right.
building the app, you need a Mac. This will be in Xcode. I need to find my
Right.
friend
Can
who has a
you,
Mac. I need to ask.
no. Can you, we need, I've been told specifically that there are moments that I can lean on the bigger team. Okay. And I haven't
Yeah, sure.
and I haven't done that yet. So, I want to use my money. so to speak. So
Yeah, I understand that, Lori. But at least no, when we are going to the bigger team, right, we need to have some kind of options. Like this will be the solution, best solution, and then these are the options we have.
but
But it's the
let
complex. Like we need to provide.
let him tell you his thoughts on what you're finding. Right, you're finding right now that because of the code, and I need to know. I need to feel. Okay, all right, Arun. Okay,
Yeah.
I would, no matter who this was all about. I mean, because if this is a change from what they discussed with me, then I need to have a good understanding of that.
No, that's not the thing. They discussed with me also. When they onboarded me, they asked me to explore the React option, React native option. Raja and Shiva, they discussed with me. I mean, they three were discussed with me when they onboarded me. That's what I'm saying. Whatever they discussed with me, based on that, I did the analysis.
Okay. All right. So you are feeling very strong that you don't need to. Uh-oh. Wait. He's stuck.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Voice not clear.
Nope.
Oh, come on. I need to cut both love. Are you able to hear it properly?
Nope. Well, that's a different look. It's okay, Arun. We're making fun of you. It's all right. You can always make fun of me.
I didn't hear anything, Lori.
That's good.
No, I didn't hear anything, so I'm good. Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to share, Arun?
Yeah.
But your voice is not clear. Keep on stuck.
I will hear.
No. Voice not clear.
Now clear?
Nope. If you're in your garage, it's the same thing that happened yesterday. Oh, that's a pretty blouse you're wearing, Jaya.
Okay. Actually, I discussed about that capacitor. No, in the first meeting, have we discussed with Raja about that mobile app for mobile app?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously didn't get into all the tech parts of it, like capacitor. He just said that there was a way that the way that this is going to be set up is that they just have, it's just going to be built once, for both Android and iOS.
Not like capacitor is the same kind of React one. Capacitor, we have multiple tools like capacitor, different tools we have, but capacitor requires build from. I think React also requires a Mac for building the
React. Yeah, they used the word React. They did React. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, React also we may need. I think we need for building alone it requires Mac, I guess, because I worked on React app for another project.
Right. So my concern is that you're saying you need the Mac, and so that means, are you building it twice?
The same code, just pushing to App Store.
Okay, so you're still only building it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
Code
you
will be same, Lori. Code will not change. Code will be same. Only the
Okay.
tool. Yeah.
All right, so the thing is, you said need a Mac. So this is where Stupa should provide that for you. You should not be looking for it from a colleague or a friend.
No, this is for like for the initial POC. I'm just checking, Lori. If it is required, then I will ask. I mean, otherwise, if I go with the other plan, I can able to make it from Windows itself. Then I don't need a Mac.
Okay, but if you need a Mac, it should come through Stupa.
No, that time I'll ask. Not now.
Okay, all right. And if it needs to be me, if that's the more appropriate channel, then I'll do it. Just, okay.
I will, if I want, I will, because I never bought any laptops in the last 15 years, so I'll buy one Mac. Anyhow, I need to buy a laptop. You are able to hear me, Lori? Still?
Yeah, I thought we're just waiting for you to share your screen. You said
My
you were
voice,
gonna-
your voice is very low now again.
Okay, so you were sharing your screen for what again? I've totally lost track.
I'm trying to connect it. Give me a second. I'm trying to connect it to Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Okay.
so Jay went through the Vercel dashboard, and so she's, got a better handle on all that. And she's going to do what you were talking about.
Come on.
And then she and I are going to work on the analytics for the website.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Give me a second, Lori. Your voice is very low. Maybe it's my fault because I'm outside, sitting near the
Okay.
college parking. Come on. I'll put the phone down and then I'll join from here. Come on, quick. Switch here.
Can you hear me?
Okay. You are able to hear me now, Lori?
We can hear.
Okay, perfect. So, where is Android? My Android Studio.
Oh, that's a different emoji.
Yeah, I don't know why it's showing like that. It's my camera. It went automatically this side. I just somehow hide it with the lock.
You need an IT manager, dude.
Yeah, I don't need a manager because I hate managers.
I knew you'd get upset when I told you that.
Yeah, fine. Come on, edit. Continue anyway. I said the POC, man. I need to start my simulator.
What are you
Running
trying to
devices.
show us?
Whatever I did yesterday. I was playing around with the app.
Okay. I don't know
Let
what
me
kind of
remove the
time frame Jay is on, so we need to honor. How are you doing, Jay?
Yeah, few minutes, Lori, not more than 5 minutes.
You're okay? Okay. Well, no, but you were late, Arun, so I got to ask her that.
Yeah, I'm just, I bought the food and unfortunately my wife also called me in between and she asked me
No.
to get the food from her.
I don't need, I understand. I'm just saying we need to check in with Jaya. That's all.
Okay. Come on. Where is Google Chrome?
Well, and I was late too, Jay. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it will not take more than 5 minutes, but I'm just trying to on the simulator. So come on, simulator. Okay. Are you able to see my screen, Lori?
I see your face.
It will show. Faster.
Now we go. Yep.
No, these things I did it only for 2 hours. Okay, it's not more than 2 hours. I just converted to an
Understand.
Android.
Okay, rough drafts noted.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Come on, kill it, man. So I didn't update the logo. It's just an Android logo still. The app. This is the one like the bottom one you're seeing.
We're not seeing the app.
No, app is not open. This is a mobile device. You're able to see my mobile device, right? Simulator,
Yeah.
right, in laptop.
Yeah.
System. Come on, man. So it will restart. Okay, now I think it's okay. Android, we need to go upstairs. Right, come on. I need my mouse. Simulator is very slow. It's getting restarted. So this is you are seeing the left side, like right side bottom one, right?
Yeah.
That's a app I built it, the APK file. I didn't change the logo yet, anything. Just I built
I understand. It's okay.
Yeah, if I click on this, it'll pop up.
Right.
Come on. My network is slow, so.
Yeah.
So the same everything. I can just update it.
Yeah. See, don't those category names look better?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I need to just work on these things. Show the dash events in a sequence order. Now it's showing in the sideways. But touch-wise, it will work perfectly. But I'm not able to see that, so I need to make it as a APK and then put it in my mobile, and then I can test it accordingly. You can see I'm going to this event, so I need to do some adjustment. But so far, everything is working.
Okay.
So functional wise is working, but screen wise, we need to make changes like
Right.
the UI alignment, everything we need to.
Okay. Are you going to be upset at me? I have something to say.
Yeah.
I'm becoming less and less enamored with our banner.
Banner in the sense that I will remove the banner when we are going after launch. I'll remove the banner. Currently, it's a rolling banner, right? I'll remove that.
No. I don't mean like you did a great job slowing it down. All that. I'm talking about the whole idea of. I get it, but I'm wondering if. Yeah, let me think on it. It's not now's not the time for me to be processing in front of you guys.
You can see in mobile app that banner looks good, but when we are going for the web app version, because of the size, it's not good. So we need to find the exact size, or we need to generate the exact size with the AI, and then we need to provide that.
Right. I'm just what I really want. I know what I really want. I really want like a rolling banner is great because it has that movement.
Yeah.
But I want it needs to be, which is not you, but it would be very cool to then, which isn't going to come. I need pictures of people having fun in the different places in each city, I think, right? And then that's just scrolling along. I think that that's a great psychological boost, right? As
Yeah,
they're
we can
looking.
change the picture based on the city.
I know. I'm just
But I'm saying.
letting you know this is just a thing. It's not what you worked on. What you worked on is
No,
awesome.
I'm saying is instead of having a rolling picture, we can have a based on events or something. We can have people pictures in the as a static one.
But
That
we
will
can
be
still
also
have it rolling. We can have more than one. I like
Yeah.
that idea of the rolling and seeing different.
Why I'm saying is rolling one is maybe I will check on that because rolling one it will be making like it's not a static one on the UI side itself. It's making a call to API every time. So I'll just check and I'll update it to
Oh,
only for the UI.
What if it was like a video? It's one of those like super short clip videos, so it's not rolling anymore,
It will
but
play.
it's just like and it's like when like one of those slow-mo like things. Something
Yeah, we
like
can
that.
update the video instead of images. Yeah, we can update it.
Okay, right. I know. I'm supposed to be having a meeting. I haven't heard back from him. This guy who's a videographer. So
Try some drone shot, Laura.
what's that?
Try some drone shot. I like
Drone shot. Oh yeah.
I have
Yeah,
drones.
that's yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I have drones, so I used to like those.
Well, that'd be kind of cool. Like if I had 6 people standing down at
And then if you have that.
at the landmark of whatever city it is, a landmark of that city, and then have the drone slowly coming down or zooming in, whatever, zooming in, and everybody, and that would be really cool. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, but yeah, future maybe I'm planning to buy a drone, but not now. It's very costly. They're asking for $1,000 now. No. I have a drone that is only $130 or $140.
Right.
I bought it in an offer. So,
Yeah.
but that will not fly for long. So I need to change the battery and those things. I'm struggling.
No, and it would not be hard to find somebody to do that. I can tell you that.
No, I'm saying is I am planning to buy a drone.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a DSLR, but I'm planning to buy a drone so I can
All right.
took my hobbies to a next level.
Right. Yeah, and then the landmark you like that, Jay? Like zooming in on people at a landmark of each city that we're in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's work.
No, we are not able to hear you.
Oh. Yeah, that's work. Really work.
Yeah. That would be very cool.
Yeah, this is what yesterday after our discussion I was exploring, Lori.
Very good. Thank you. I know you always have my back.
Yeah, but I was doing analysis also, but I didn't I just closed my laptop and I slept.
That's fine. That's and like I said, and you'll be working on that part for membership and analytics, and then Jay and I will work on website landing page analytics.
Yeah, I think Google Analytics it will help us easily.
Yeah,
but
I already said that to Jaya.
Yeah, you see, yesterday I was asking about the React Native plus Expo best choice, but Apple App Store, Google Play Store, iPhone and Android phones. Then it will be like I need to check on all those things, and because I need a push notification, everything needs to be run right. So I was just checking for all those things based on the ChatGPT.
So here's a question. It's so exciting, Jay. We're actually talking about mobile app. But there are some Jira things though, by the way, and I have to update that, and I will let you guys know, okay? And that could be for the next meeting or a meeting that I set up before that in terms of what's left in Jira. So for the web app, is small things, things here and there. But in terms of push notifications, can we do as many as we need to do? And is there some sort of pricing structure within that, or that's just within our app?
No, that is within the app.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, they just need to enable it. That's it.
Right.
They just need to allow the push.
Right. And Jaya, as we go live with the web app,
Okay.
it's going to be kind of like a beta. because we haven't run, all of the emails have not been tested, all that kind of thing. So just, we're just prepped for that, right? We just have an understanding of that there's going to be, there's going to be bugs like any app that goes onto the market. And so the important part is that the main functions are working and we've tested that. But there will be some things because we didn't do a longer beta. We just gonna do the big marketing launch and we're gonna get it out there, and we just need to get our first 60 people. And then that will really kind of be the real beta. And they're all going to get the first month free anyway, so I'm not going to feel bad about things being a little buggy. Certainly in terms of email stuff, but the main functions shouldn't be buggy. So it's going to be, I'm looking at Jaya, like a 7-week launch window, meaning a 7-week marketing launch. And I'm going to be finalizing it, sending it all to you guys so that you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lori, this is what yesterday I did. It is nothing, it doesn't have any code from our net app. I just migrated with the capacitor and I just built the app from capacitor. So I just created those XMLs for the capacitor.
Okay.
So I'm just exploring that, how we can do that, because this is only our code, and then everything else is
Okay.
nothing else. I removed it from Social 6. Everything is in still Social 6 code, but I'm just built the app alone with the Gradle. I just built the app with Android Studio. When I was doing that capacitor, it showed for capacitor same kind of configuration. We need to do it in Mac. If you are using it for iOS, then similar. It will be generated in Mac, but that's instead of Pixel, I can run any simulator like iPhone 16 Pro or Mac something. I can run the simulator accordingly.
All I can say is okay.
Yeah. So once it is done, I will let you know. Like I'll do the analysis. I was still doing with ChatGPT how we can able to do which are the best option, because I need push notification. Because PWA, I was exploring PWA also, but the push notification is a drawback in PWA. That's another technology. And React will be working for push notification better, and capacitor also works push notification better.
Oh,
that's the reason I was
right.
like.
You mean push notifications for the web app?
No, it's for mobile app.
Oh, for the mobile. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
what
know.
I
I
was
got to do SMS. I got to do SMS. I know.
Yeah.
Will be, because there is a web push notification option in third party, and really expensive. It's like JO is like over $400 a month to do a web, a push style notification through the web app, rather than SMS. Just using the text, which is a lot cheaper.
They are guiding me this way.
For this website, which thing at all you are doing, Lori?
I beg your pardon?
Everything.
For everything.
What did she ask?
Everything is like what are the things we are paying for using it? Everything we are paying it. We are not having any free.
You mean who's paying for this all to be done?
No. She is asking which are the paid version we have. Like each one we have a paid version, like minimum paid version. Like Google, all the cloud services we are paying minimum, like basic plan. At least we are paying basic plan. Yeah.
So, and then whatever I got to boost, it'll be boosted as our membership grows.
Yeah, it will be like how, right, as a developer, maybe AWS, how it works, right? Based on the cloud room, how much you are using, based on the usage, you need to pay. Currently, we are not using much, so cloud room, we are not paying much. It's like $10 something, I think it's based on the usage, but we are not using much. But when we are growing, maybe we need to pay accordingly, based on the usage. Yuppie.
Oh, and last night thing was a bust. So I went somewhere to meet someone, that they thought maybe there might be an investment opportunity.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, okay, Larry. I will work on the text today and then I'll send you the screenshot after that. Yesterday, I forgot what else we discussed yesterday. We discussed for more than 2 hours.
Well, a lot of that was the back and forth.
No, that is in the messages. I'm saying before messages. In the call, you asked me to do something else. I forgot what you asked me to do.
Well, I'm sure I'll
I'll
find it.
I will remember it. I'll try to remember it.
Oh.
One is I remember.
Oh, I
wording.
know. See, I remember you didn't. That is about the repeatable events that I create.
Yeah, that's the back end. I was thinking only about front end. I didn't think about the back end. Template changes. I remember the template changes, but I
Yes.
didn't remember the.
That's the other thing we talked about.
Yeah. Back end, I didn't really think of it.
So
but
Jay,
I was
so like when I create an event that I can just, I don't have to redo it all. I just change the dates
Okay.
because they'll be like bowling night. I'm going to be putting in regularly, biking, all that. So, and then Jaya's going to still work on the scraper thing. And then I know I need to get the SMS information for you, Jaya. You'll be working on that next week. I promise. And I'll get that done. Okay.
Yeah,
you can check it in our MD files. You can check it in our MD files. Already I did the basic API. I already developed the API, basic API, but it will not work because of the rules and regulations. Like it's asking for that approval from that toll-free number. So it's asking. That's the reason it is not working. But API is already there. In our code, it's already there. It's for SMS, it's already triggering the SMS also, but it's blocking at Bravo side.
And that's why I need to contact and get the rest of the information that we need to complete it through Brevo.
Okay.
Okay, and so just message me whenever. I don't know if I'm going about a meeting tomorrow, Arun, to me to look at what you've done. I can do that if you want to do it. It's just that I signed up for an event with the competitor down in San Francisco. So, and I still haven't heard whether I'm going or not. That just sucks as a business model. It just sucks. Then I'm not going to find out till this afternoon. So I'll let you know. Okay. And then in terms of my availability for tomorrow, because I have to drive almost 2 hours to go down for it. And 2 hours back. So it's worth it. It's worth it if I can talk to people that have joined the app, right? So
Okay, Lori. I will join this meeting.
Okay.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jaya.
Bye. Bye, Larry. Bye.